Good morning. Today we are doing, if you guessed it with the marker, Money Monday. It's kind of like, a week into May. Because the way the Mondays fell, it's going to be the April income and budget and expenses. Let me preface, April was bad for income. It was a lot of tax preparation. It's that tax month, so you spend a lot of time on paperwork and it kind of sucks. And you give a lot of money to the government. So we'll go over the income, some of the item stuff, cost of goods, ASP. All right, Amazon. We had $1,078 come in. 3 disbursements because of the way that the dates fell. Like one super early in April, and then mid-April, and then late April. And this is already, Amazon already takes out the fees and my shipping expenses and everything. We sold 21 items. That gives us an ASP of 51.33 repeating dollars. Average sale price. And the cost of goods of those 21 items was about $275. So that leaves us with about $803 profitized. eBay. We sold $1,452 on eBay. We're gonna go, how many items was that? That was 23 items. And what ASP is that? It's about a $63 ASP. Well, the way that eBay works is this is like before fees figure. This is a gross sales figure. This is a net sales figure. So the ASPs are a little bit different. This is like a net ASP. This is a gross ASP. It's easier for the video to just calculate it like that, but I just wanted to make that point. Cost of goods for eBay was about $211. So that's an expense coming off of this. Sorry, this was not a cost of goods. This was expenses. That was like eBay fees. So that was eBay fees and shipping. And it was lower because I used a lot of pirate ship, which we're going to add later. So that was not cost of goods. I had my numbers written down wrong. So this is cost of goods, $272. So these are going to be added and taken away from the gross. We also had $428 in pirate ship. I'm putting it under eBay just because it is mostly eBay. It was also a lot of Instagram sales. We're going to kind of just categorize it under eBay. And that gives us $1,452 minus $428 minus $272 minus $211. That gives us only $541 of profit. Etsy, we had a couple of sales, mostly the Guitar Hero books. But I'm just going to go over a net figure because it's negative. I made a negative $43.52. And yes, this is possible. I'll explain that in the jacket video when that comes out because that kind of has to do with the jacket stuff. So that's after shipping, after fees, after everything. They took out $43.52 from my bank account. We'll just round that up to $44. Negative $44 on Etsy. So we had a couple more sources of income this month. We actually started Poshmark, I think in March or in April, and we got our first Posh check. My wife is kind of in charge of that. Posh, we got a $134 check. And that's not even necessarily profit because she sold a lot of stuff that she bought retail. It's still $134 we didn't have before. Green Room. Green Room's a private Facebook group, kind of like a mentoring, consulting, community thing. That brings in a little bit of income every month. That was $561. And I also started Instagram IT business on accident. So I've been selling stuff on Instagram that's non-electronics related, but now I'm kind of helping other people with their electronics, finding them deals. And it's not a very profitable business right now. In April, I made $69, and this includes, I think it's like 10 transactions of repairs and then buying computers and then holding on to inventory, whatever. But the balance sheet was only a positive $69 in all of April. 8 or 9 computers I shipped off in April. So made 69 bucks. The non-IT stuff of Instagram. Sold some shirts, some jeans, some hats, some jerseys, a baby Breeza. And out of all that stuff, we made so weird. We made $169. eBay, Amazon, Etsy, Poshmark, Green Room, Instagram. That was 6 sources of income. Stocks also did really well in April. I have a big holding of Apple, and that's done great. I bought it at an average about 185, and now it's at like 207 or 205. So that's gone up pretty good. Let's add this stuff up and see where we are at. 803 plus 541 minus $44. 134 plus 561 plus 69 plus 169. Our total in was 2233. Let's go over personal expenses. This is our rent. This is our living crap. This is where money goes, and you need to be aware of where it goes. Everyone has a business. It's called their own personal finance. That's your business, whether you like it or not. Put the number up here where we were at. 2233. And we're going to go over some expenses. So the expenses are $16.95 for rent. We live in a 1-1. It's very expensive and it sucks. About $50 for electric, $49.79, we rounded that up. About $50 for internet, we rounded that up. About $77 for water and trash, we rounded that up. My gas bill this month was pretty high. It was at $243. That's gas for the car. My wife separates it, not because it's like I'm liable for this amount of gas, you're liable for that amount of gas. It's more like, why are you spending so much gas? Why am I spending so much gas? So we can kind of gauge why we're using so much gas. So that was $243 because I drove from Florida to Texas. She used $24 in gas. We got hit with our insurance bill for our cars, $786. This is a 6-month insurance payment, so I'll have a payment this month and then I won't have another payment for another 6 months. Gives you a little bit better of a rate, and it kind of just like pays it all at once, so I don't have a monthly bill. But when it hits, and then when you don't have a lot of income, it's not a good time to hit. Eating out, the same thing. She separates it out, like I ate out, she ate out, we ate out, just to see like how much we're eating out, not necessarily like I have to pay you for this eating out, but we just kind of put it together like that. $205 for that. Groceries, we spent $550. I don't know how we spent that much on groceries. Health and personal care, $162. Health and personal care, I went to the dermatologist to get an inspection. I've always had like little freckles and dots all over my arms and my back, and I haven't gotten them checked out in about 10 years, so that was $150 plus something else, I don't know. So that was kind of like a once in a while kind of thing. $217 for T-Mobile. That puts our monthly expenses at about $4,059. Okay, so check it out. I only made $2,233. That's profit. We haven't even taken out like taxes. We haven't even taken out like giving 10% yet. We're gonna do a little bit more weird math. So our expenses were $4,059. All right, so income 2233. Let's take off 2233 times 0.75. We're gonna take off some for taxes. That brings us down 25%, brings us down to 1674.75. And then we're gonna take out 10% to give, so we multiply that by 0.9. That brings us down to 1507.27. Not good, right? Expenses that. Income was only $1,500. Not good at all. Oh yeah, I had Amazon affiliates. I forgot to add Amazon affiliates. So we're gonna add Amazon affiliates. That is $16 to that. That puts us at $1,523. That was like profit figure. So to cover some more of the gap of that $4,000, this is what we can do. Well, when you sell something, you get your cost of goods back to you. Cost of goods for Amazon was $275. Cost of goods for eBay was $272. $275, $272. So if I must, I can spend some of that cost of goods on our expenses. So we're going to, what we got back of our cost of goods, it wasn't a profit, but it's money that we have, so we can spend it on stuff that we're spending it on. We're going to add $275. We're going to add $272. So that brings us to now $2,070. And guess what? I'm still short. This is why you have savings. We're going to have to cover this gap. There is a gap of about, this gap is about $19.88. So this is going to have to come out of savings.
Hi, how are you today? My name is Christy with Credit Card Systems.
In the middle of Money Monday. Where were we? So this is $1,900.88 that either my wife is going to have to cover because we're a team at this business of life. We're a team together. So she'll cover this gap. Maybe I'll pull it out of some savings. But you can see that April was a month where our expenses were more than what came in. Therefore, you have to have a plan of how to cover the difference. This is where you get into trouble. This is where your credit cards can get ran up. You can't pay them off. That's just what's going to happen. Pull it out of savings. She'll have to contribute more. I was actually trying to take over all of the bills this year, but you see that we fell a little bit short. But anyways, that's Money Monday. I hope you guys are having a great week. Thanks everybody for watching. I do appreciate the time. If you saw this beautiful computer as the background, we actually went pawn shopping for the Instagram IT business or whatever. This is actually going to the Rally Roots. We'll probably do a pawn shop computer haul once or twice this week. We'll do an update on the Mercari computers. And yeah, thanks again for watching. If you haven't already, please give the video a thumbs up, and I will talk to you in the next video. Bye.